Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to round one. Let's begin. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. It's a it's a little mana heavy, but that much aside, turn one scavenging ooze, turn three Xenagos. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
biggest issue potentially is we don't know if this is a matchup where Scavenging Ooze is even good.
right. I mean, basically right now it's just a bear on turn one.
You might have led on Forest, so they didn't know what our second color was.
That is a reasonable point, I suppose.
Yeah.
Although it would probably come up like in a split second, but
Well, we don't have any double red cards for at least a couple more. We could just straight up cast that, huh?
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do after attacks here. All right, let's just ramp, 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 ramp. Get another forest. We already
Yeah, we
have
don't.
the second mountain, so
Yeah. You're breathing a little bit, Mike.
you're probably hearing a fan. Let me go turn it off
That's possible.
or turn it in a different direction. There we go. That's probably better.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Um, yeah. So kick into that for one. That's not too threatening. Oh, sneak attack.
Now
Well,
we just need to draw something.
right.
Um.
Senegos.
Yeah,
Do
we
you,
could have left green untapped, but
uh, oh, for scavenging ooze. Sure.
yeah, just in case he has something like think twice.
Fair. Wait, what? That's not
What
in
if
the
he has?
cube.
Well, I don't know. It's in some cube.
There's Snapcaster as an option, but Think Twice isn't in this cube. Hmm. We're gonna have a pretty quick clock on him here.
Well,
Even quicker.
Xenagos is a pretty quick
What?
clock. Yeah,
Yeah.
Xenagos all by himself.
Yeah, just straight up resolved Xenagos with the extra just random help from a Scooz basically being a turn one token. It's not bad. Because right now we have a two-turn clock on him. Okay. He might be on the Storm deck.
Yeah, but this is really odd because he tapped the Everflowing Chalice instead of the Swamp.
Well, what he should have done in this case, if he need, I mean, he should have at the bare minimum tapped the
Tap.
swamp and
Yeah,
maybe the
he,
Everflowing Chalice as well if he wanted to have like a blue or black floating.
yeah. If he wanted to float, if he wanted to filter mana, he could have done that. But just untapping two lands instead of three, I don't see how that works out well.
Well, it's a waste of mana, but beyond that, I don't know.
I don't think he's running Storm though because we saw some Storm cards.
Fair.
But then again,
Sylvan Library is gonna be pretty good
okay.
here.
I think we play Library. I don't think we play Sneak yet.
No, no, I hold on to the sneak until I'm ready for it.
Well, because he doesn't know we have it yet,
Right.
and we might be able to win without him ever seeing it.
Right, right. That's the point. Yeah, it's also A, I don't have anything to make it work, and B, I mean, oh, maybe he is on Storm.
He is on Storm. He has to be.
Yeah, that's the only reason you
Um,
play Diamond. But
don't F6 if you like cancel that if you have because we want to be able to exile.
I'm not F6, but I'll just double do that. I'll just do this
Yeah.
again. Cause yeah, if he goes Yogg's Will here, Wheel of Fortune. Okay.
Well, now he's going to see the sneak attack.
Ditching Empty the Warrens. Okay. Still currently just dead, but maybe. Oh, I wonder if he'll try to do like something and end it with a brain freeze, and we'll just go, okay, sure.
Yeah, Brain Freeze will be funny, but he probably would. I don't know. He has to know we have Eldrazi now that he's seen sneak attack.
I mean, you'd assume it, but you never know.
Yeah. He got our signet that we passed. Okay, there's Seething Song. Okay, he tapped out of all his black mana though. Okay, memory jar.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's Kozilek.
I
Okay.
He's out
He
of
doesn't
mana
have
though.
any mana. Yeah.
Right.
He'd have to play Black Lotus, Yogwill off Black Lotus, and then he still has like no mana.
He
Then he
put
could
it.
Lion's Eye.
He put a Lotus Bloom into exile. So.
Yeah, in 3 turns the Lotus.
Okay. So you're dead.
Okay, now we know he has Treasure Cruise, so we'll be a little bit more aggressive with
He has
Goose
Nicol Bolas in his deck too. Okay. And Soul Ring.
and Cabal Ritual.
So he's kind of like a failed Storm deck, I guess.
Well, he's failed if we win.
Well, that too, but I meant like failed as in, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, so we just make a token and win.
Yeah. Boom.
Turn 5. Turn 5, we literally won with 2 cards that were in our opening hand that weren't lands.
Yep. That happened.
Okay.
Let's see if he.
I think we want Trigon Predator.
It does deal with. Well, I mean, it forces his like mana rocks to go off early.
Yeah, it puts pressure on his strategy to make him
And
go.
it is just a free splash, literally just going -1 forest, +1 breeding pool, Trigon Predator.
That gives us how many sources of the
a blue? It gives us 3 blue sources. 4, 5, 5 theoretically.
Yeah.
6.
I guess that's enough. I could even see sneak attacking in the Trigon Predator just to like basically be at like Nature's Plane.
If I really had to, yes. I wonder if we should play the. I don't think that's the deck for using Chandra, but Chandra is a sideboard option in this deck.
Chandra is too much mana, I think, for what we're doing. I could see running Silverheart though.
Well, the reason I like Chandra is because you can discard all your stuff to draw into sneak attack options. So.
How many cards do you? That Chandra doesn't let the opponent draw any, right?
No, it's just you discard your stuff and then draw that much +1. So.
Yeah, she's not bad.
I think we'll bring in the Chandra. I didn't see any reason for Spellskite.
Is there any cards that Storm runs that Spellspike can mess up? I don't think so.
Not really.
Okay. There's not like Gut Shot or anything?
No.
No.
There's not.
not
even Grape Shot in this.
Grape Shot, that's what I meant, yeah.
No Grape Shot. The win cons are Brain Freeze, Tendrils, and... I mean, the one thing Spellskite has is we know he has Nicol Bolas in his deck. So, I mean, theoretically I can pay blue to make him steal Spellskite. But I think if he gets Nicol Bolas, we have to have already basically won anyways, so...
We got one more card.
Right.
I could see cutting...
I think just Pokey.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't really have creatures.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 5/5, but that's all it is.
Right. We have other big guys. This is fine.
Except for the Freyalise, I don't like this. Or the Sylvan Library, I don't like the fan. But
I think it's fine to keep.
Yeah.
I get to go turn 1 Breeding Pool, turn 2 Sylvan Library.
Now that we know he has Treasure Cruise, we want to be a little bit more aggressive with this Goose.
Right, yeah. That's a good point. He has Treasure Cruise, he has other things that he's trying to use. He probably has a Yogg's Will in his deck. So. Oh.
That was like a turn too late.
I can still use it to play it and then play Sylvan Library, but then it doesn't...
No, don't do
right, that doesn't do anything really.
I think we play Ooze, actually.
I like the Sylvan Library here. It just helps make certain we can do everything. Like, next turn I can actually play Freyalise and blow up, like, his artifact. So...
Well, if we assume he has Tendrils as his win con, we want to be a little bit careful with... That's bad.
Sort of. Always yes. Always should. Oh. Okay.
So I think we put Sundering... because we're going to shuffle, right? We wanted to keep Emrakul, didn't we?
We're not... Oh, you're planning on shuffling with that? I was just going to go Forest Fraley's this turn.
Okay,
Blow up the
Forest
Abyss.
Fraley's is fine.
Yeah. I was just gonna put both of these on top this turn.
That's fine. Next turn, let's plan on shuffling.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But I want this turn. I'm like, play this, do this, make certain that's gone, and voila.
Fraley's is so underrated.
Fraley's is OP. Yeah, Fraley's is OP in Cube. It's
She's
actually
like
a card that will make me play green sometimes. So
she's like a better Vraska actually. Because most of the time, the stuff you want to destroy with Vraska are artifacts and enchantments. Typically, it seems like.
She does do a decent Vraska. She does a decent Vraska impression. I won't lie. That's
Okay, that's irritating. We can't destroy the
yeah. We'll have to wait one turn to blow that up.
Okay. Well, we want to play a red land for sure.
Right. So no, we'll take one.
And I think we definitely want to shuffle.
Right. So the question is, what do we want? And I think we want Emrakul in hand.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
Oh, we can't fetch a red, can we?
Right. We can't fetch a red. So.
Well, let's play Verdant anyway. Right. Like we'll play Scoos. We'll play Verdant. Verdant will fetch a forest.
Yeah, I think.
Exile 2 things.
I think that's fine.
The only thing we're not getting fast enough is the sneak attack or the.
Right, sneak attack's just gonna be one of those. Oh, here, by the way, Emrakul, enjoy.
Yeah, let's. I guess we'll wait to exile stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off in case something weird happens, but.
Well, he's gonna memory jar probably.
He didn't that turn.
No, I mean this is the first turn he's untapped with it.
Oh, right. Well, he could have done it at end step, right?
He could have, but why do it end step?
I don't know.
Like he doesn't benefit by doing it end step.
I mean, it's no detriment to, I suppose. I don't know. Okay.
He's trying to go off. Wait a minute. What is he actually accomplishing? He's paying 4 mana to get 4 mana?
Right. So.
This is a really weird way to try to do this.
I'm gonna eat that turnabout.
It's an instant, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because turnabout has the secondary ability of being used to totally wreck your opponent's attack step.
Yeah. I think this Storm deck is not nearly good enough, honestly. Even if we lose this game, I don't think we're losing the game.
Oh, his version of the Storm deck is not good. I have had Storm. This cube allows for really good Storm decks. This is not a good version of the Storm deck. He's not doing enough. He needs to be. It needs like a bunch of cantrips to really do the Storm deck in this.
I think the lack of fast spawn or heartbeat, the lack of any grain that we've seen, is kind of not good.
No, Grixis is a perfectly viable Storm. The issue is you really like he needed to play High Tide before he did all of this, if that was an option. Or, I mean, like right now we're not threatening him to the point where he should really be like, you know, trying to go off. Storm in limited, the real key is don't go off until you have to.
Well,
or until either that or until you know you can make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat the frantic search here.
I mean, he's got 4 cards left in hand. The fact that he's playing Ritual suggests he has something to play. Seriously? Funny. Do we kill his Signet next turn or make another elf?
Well, we let him take his next turn.
Well, he's going to get memory jarred.
Right. So, I mean, whatever. As for what we actually do on our next turn, I don't know yet. I mean, that was a weird do-nothing turn.
I'm an idiot, actually, because we knew he was going to memory jar, so we didn't even have to shuffle.
Right. It's a good point.
That's silly.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
Right
don't think
now
it
I'm
would matter.
thinking we'll just make an extra guy.
Right now, he's taking incredibly powerful cards and doing nothing with them.
Yes. Yes, he is. He is doing the opposite of what you should do with incredibly powerful cards.
And meanwhile, if Through the Breach is in the top 3 cards of our deck, we Annihilator 6 him and wipe his entire board.
Aw, he got his treasure cruise off. How adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he
He's
drew
at
3.
Storm Count 1, right?
Yeah.
And he played his land.
I'm wondering if next turn I just untap the vault.
Well, we have to do that in our upkeep, right?
Right. I can just untap the vault, play Stomping Ground tapped, and call it a turn, pretty much. I mean, activate Frailes, obviously, but...
I don't know that we do untap the vault, because, I mean, we're going to see 3 fresh cards in Sylvan Library.
Right, so we'll have
And,
options to consider.
yeah. Do we Frailes the Scroll Rack?
Maybe. If he uses the scroll rack before Frailes, then I don't care because, well, he's already gotten what little value it will get for him off of it.
Well, no. If he uses it,
If he uses
and
it during his turn here, I don't think we bother with it.
well, because what happens if he uses it right away is it means he's not going to draw any fresh cards if we kill it.
That is a good point.
Like the 3 cards in his hand or however many he puts on top, he's going to be stuck with those if we kill Scroll Rack.
Versus being able to cycle them away or move them further down in the deck.
Yeah.
So actually, that's probably a good point. How many cards?
It's like being Brainstorm locked. It's like you place a higher value on Brainstorm than I do, because I just look at it like.
Oh, well, that solves that issue.
I actually don't mind that though, because if a Storm deck is playing Dreadbore, and like actually casting the Dreadbore, like.
Wow. I think I'm gonna bite a bullet here.
Okay.
Just one. Just one.
Okay, we'll play Stomping Ground tap.
Yep. Just because I don't want to have to see at least minimum 2 lands in the next Sylvan Library.
Well, we're 7 turns away from casting Emrakul.
Yes, right now. I mean, it is something to consider.
Do we pay for Mana Ball this turn?
Let's see. If we pay for Mana Vault this turn, we can still draw into Sneak Attack, play Sneak Attack, and use Sneak Attack. So yes, because we'll have 4 mana up, having Stomping Ground and Mana Vault up, and then we have a red in hand.
Yeah.
I think he's playing Nicol Bolas here. Yeah.
Yep. He's gonna destroy Sylvan.
Probably.
A smart move. He might destroy a land, but okay. So we're gonna draw a land, which
right.
I think we pay for this, so because we know we're not gonna draw anything.
Right.
I think Bolas wins because we have no way to answer it.
Pretty much. I mean, our hope here is that he just does something dumb, and we get to Sneak Attack or Through the Breach Emrakul and kill Bolas. Yeah, sure.
We're still connected, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just got a notice from Skype saying it was trying to repair the connection.
Oh, I don't know. Skype's just being Skype.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think. I mean, like, if we can top deck Through the Breach or Sneak Attack, we can still win just because we kill Nicol Bolas.
And Annihilator.
Right, and Annihilator too in the same process.
But without one of those two, we lose.
Pretty much.
I mean, -9 on Bolas
is we have no field. It's like getting annihilated.
Yeah. We have no field, we have no hand, and we're at 6 life.
Yes. Okay.
Storm is such a dumb archetype. Why does anybody play it?
Because it's awesome, but I don't know what the heck's going on here actually though.
This is such a weird way to play the deck.
I don't think he actually has any of the Storm win cons. We haven't seen any. He's just playing a weird subversion of Stormy like stuff.
We saw Empty the Warren.
Oh, we did see Empty the Warrens. You're right.
Okay, what is this turnabout?
No, because I exiled Turnabout.
What is he doing? Time Spiral?
Maybe.
If he time spirals, that could actually cause us not to lose. Okay.
Oh, hey. You know what? Chandra Plus kind of deals with Nicol Bolas, sort of, at the bare minimum. Yeah.
If we draw Sneak Attack or Turnabout, we could just use Thundering Titan to deal with Bolas too.
Oh, Sneak Attack or Through the Breach, you mean, not Turnabout.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. Yeah, I can't talk.
You're too busy laughing about the Time Spiral. Although he might actually have like a Tendrils or something here.
Why did he activate Scroll Rack before Time Spiral?
Because he knew there was a card there, because he had put 3 cards down and he needed one of them?
I guess. I mean,
or maybe the Time Spiral was one of those cards? That's the only thing I can say. Okay, there's Treasure Curse again. I mean, he is kind of doing something, sort of, maybe, kind of.
I mean, he is, but he took us from being completely screwed to now we actually have a hope. Like, he's going to plus kill Chandra if we play Chandra, so we're not really in great
Well,
shape.
he might just have, like, a Tendrils here to kill us this turn. He's casting up
I
spells.
hope he does. I kind of hope he does, because that'd be funny.
That's a lot of tokens.
Okay.
Chandra minus just wipes his field, but then we just get nuked by that. I think I just scoop here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I mean, I could go Chandra -1, but then he just goes -9 and murders everything we have. It was just a weird way that he was going about it, I agree.
We could answer one or the other, but not both. Okay, I think...
I don't really know if we have anything in the board that's worth considering.
I mean, Wall of Blossoms does nothing. Vampiric Tutor we can't cast. Brainstorm isn't good. Could play Tinker, but...
Tinker is subpar in this version. I think it's just a submit. And just don't let him land Bolas, because that was dumb.
Bolas is the biggest thing that we have to fear.
Turn to Yavi Elder seems pretty solid.
We didn't put any island. We could have put one basic island in, so Yavi could get it.
That's a good point. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't like this hand, but at least Yavi can get a forest.
Well, Yavi will be a bit of a beatdown, and then can get a forest and a mountain. So, you mean a mountain, not a forest, right?
Yeah, I suck at English today. Yeah, if we make it to round 2, we'll have to remember that if we side in blue.
Right. If we side in Trigon Predator, bring in a island to deal with the Trigon, or to deal with that issue. Sure. That does.
We're gonna top deck Breeding Pool, I hope.
That would be pretty neat. Or top decking any of the fetch lands. Oh, that interesting.
Does nothing for us actually.
Yeah. I should not have played that forest.
Why?
Because I could swing for 2, pop it, play Xenagos, make a guy.
Well, it doesn't put the thing into play.
Right, if I hadn't played a forest, though, then I would have had a mountain to play this turn.
Oh, and you have the mana ball? Yeah, I just attack, though.
Yeah.
We'll play the mana ball, and we'll pop it on his turn.
Yeah. That just... It was slightly subpar line of play there.
Yeah. I mean, we know this guy doesn't go off before, like, turn 5.
Right, right. slightly subpar line of play. Oh well. Figure it
Biggest
out as
thing
it
that
goes along.
the biggest thing this deck lacks right now, I think, is stuff like that dig through time and that tutor. Like we just don't have any cohesion.
Right.
I mean, not necessarily something that we can't handle, but that is definitely what we are currently lacking.
Right, right. We're lacking a way to make certain that we hit all of our working pieces. Okay.
So we cast Explore. Does he even play a land?
No, he casts Super Explore. Like, he cast 2 mana cantrip.
He casts like whatever that card is, Into the Mist or something. It's like
Through the no.
It's 2 mana. You can retrace it. It's draw a card.
The 3 mana one, Una's Grace.
Yeah, Goodness Grace.
He cast Una's Grace for 2 mana.
Yeah.
At sorcery speed though, so just bad. Okay, he's making a lot of mana. Don't know what he's doing with it though.
He has 6 mana.
5.
+1 untapped.
Oh, 6. Yep, sure. Okay.
For real. I'm gonna laugh so hard if he wins his turn, but he's not gonna.
It is so practically impossible to win with. Okay, that's a thing, I guess.
He has 8 tokens.
Yeah. But what I was saying is it's practically impossible to win with a storm deck with 2 lands. 8 tokens.
I mean, 8 tokens is something, but we can.
Right. I just play Xenagos on and basically start making guys. I'll get 2 mountains with this just in case we.
Plus, you draw a card.
Right. So we'll get. I'm gonna get Stolt Mountain here.
Yeah, we don't have any use for forest.
Oh, library. Interesting.
Nice timing, library.
Right. Think I just got play guys though this turn, which is gonna make the library unfortunate, but it's just life.
Wait, tap the. We have to tap Mana Ball.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play 2 guys.
Yeah.
So.
Do we have anything we can fetch with the Fauna Shaman that's like actually good?
I could fetch a Mana Dork this turn, which blocks a Goblin token. Just ditch.
Well, we can't fetch anything this turn because it can't tap. But I mean.
Oh, right. We have all sorts of options. We have a lot of options.
This is actually the best game this guy's had so far. Which is saying something.
Okay.
Did he target us?
Yes, I think he's tapping our creatures this turn, so he can get in for 8.
This is the weirdest storm deck. Other than the one we played that actually did well, where we did remember that one we played that was like we used Emrakul to shuffle our deck like
that one was
over.
That was fun. That was fun.
It was a storm deck that we didn't get Yogg-Will, we got Emrakul.
Right. Emrakul was our Yogg-Will effect. I'm not gonna pay for this because, yeah. Sylvan Library. Trying to think what we can fetch. We boarded out Pokey, didn't we? So, what can this get?
Well, look at our deck list.
I don't think I'm actually able to right now.
Yeah, it's in your freeform deck.
I don't think it shows up until after the event's done.
It always did for me, unless they changed it.
I'm taking a look. Oh, here we are. Okay. I have it on my side screen for everyone who's curious, but we would have access to 5 mana, so Thrun, Oracle of Moldiah. I could just get Scavenging Ooze, and that allows us to gain life, and it gets bigger.
Gain 1 life.
Well, it's 1 life this turn. Actually, it'll be 2 because I can discard Trigon Predator.
Do we have? What else do we have?
Okay, so our options are 2 Mana Dork, Scavenging Ooze, Thrun, Master of the Wild Hunt, Oracle of Moldiah, and then further up we have Prime Time and stuff like that.
I think Masters might be our best bet.
I'm thinking it's actually Ooze, because we're discarding a creature here. So we discard Trigon Predator, play Ooze. It gets a guy, and it gains life back. Because we can gain 2 life back off of it.
Like, Masters thing that could actually turn it around, though.
Well, doesn't Ooze turn it around because we're taking out 2 guys a turn?
Maybe. I mean, I'm just...
Plus, if we get Ooze, we can also play Library this turn. This
okay,
library, not this
that's
library.
fair. We kind of need Library.
Yeah, so play this.
I
have to use a green for this anyways.
know. I was just thinking we probably should play Library of Alexandria. He has draw 7.
Oh. Yeah,
but
sure.
It's fine.
I was thinking I needed the extra green source. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze is probably the right call here. Yeah.
Yeah?
Scavenging
I don't even dislike Oracle, but I think you're right.
I guess Scavenging only gains 1 life this turn because of playing Sylvan Library, but next turn it gains another life too, so...
Yeah, we'll wait to gain the life, though, because we don't know what he's going to do.
Right.
Also, we only blocked 2 things because we had to tap the thing.
Yeah, that's why I said we get to get rid of 2 guys a turn right now. So,
yeah.
Which makes us go down to 8, which then we go up to 9, and we should be able to actually survive that trade-off.
I mean, unless he has Tendrils.
Yes, theoretically, unless he has Tendrils.
I mean, if he's smart, he would have already boarded out Brain Freeze if he had that.
Right, because he saw at least 1 Eldrazi.
Yeah. But all we've seen is his empty.
I think he's pseudo Storm deck, running empty and then like things like Nicol Bolas and whatnot to win.
Yeah.
He's like Storm Control. Which I've done before and it's been successful, but it didn't use Empty the Warrens. It was like Control and then it stormed a little bit in Tendrils or Brain Freeze to win. But obviously Brain Freeze doesn't work in this situation, so...
Lion's Eye Diamond has got to be the worst part. It's like they tried to make Black Lotus bad, and it's still good.
Right? They're like, how bad can we make Black Lotus? This. Okay. Ah, shit, it's too good. How bad can we make Black Lotus? How about Lotus Bloom? Shit, it's still too good. How bad can we make Black Lotus? How about Gilded Lotus? Shit, it's still too good.
Yeah. Well, Lion's Eye Diamond isn't even a rare.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's an uncommon.
It's a rare.
I think it was uncommon the first time it was printed.
This is the first time it was printed was in Oasis. Or okay. Mirage. Mirage.
Whatever. You gonna hit us? Yeah.
So, block.
Okay. So we're not drawing extra cards with Library.
No, not unless he gives us a draw 7. At which
well,
point,
if he does, we're gonna.
It'd have to not be this turn. It'd have to be a different turn when he does it too.
Well, he might with Lion's Eye in play.
I think he's treasure cruising here probably because of how long. Yep. All right.
It's nice that Empty in the graveyard keeps track of the storm count for us.
Right.
Okay, he didn't draw a storm.
Right, so I will exile the Trigon Predator here.
We don't have any way to get creatures back from the graveyard anyway, right?
Just shuffling them in by ditching one of the big guys. I'm going to pay for this turn, because I want this untapped.
The life matters.
Yeah, the life's beginning to matter. Always yes, always shield.
Well, we can actually, next turn, we can play that.
So I'm going to go top, so I can have an extra green source up.
Well... Don't we want to play Library?
Right, well, anyways.
Let's exile the Empty.
You want to just exile the Empty right now?
Because we're not going to use the mana for anything else.
Fair. I mean, we'll exile Yavi Elder at one point, but we're not using... This way it just gets rid of the option for him.
Yeah.
Which is a good point.
There's ways he could play it without us necessarily getting priority.
I guess in theory. Lion's Eye Diamond here is kind of interesting because it's like, if you want the mana. Plus, we haven't actually seen Yogg's Will from his deck yet, which is weird. Maybe he doesn't have it.
He just needs draw 7s for Lion's Eye to be playable.
Right.
Or tutors.
True, because if he casts a draw 7, then he just makes it mana while casting it. That's a good point.
That's how he used it last time. This time he played it literally just for farm count.
Right, right.
Okay, here he goes. We can also use Fauna Shaman this turn.
We could throw Emrakul in the yard and find another guy, which might be a reasonable option.
We could find Yavi Elder.
We could find Yavi Elder. I don't know what purpose that does for us. Except to refill our hand a bit.
He discarded Wheel of Fortune.
That's weird.
That's actually...
That's weird. Oh, okay. He's going to play Nicol Bolas this turn. He had to keep the land, I guess, or something like that.
That's actually really bad for us. He's going to steal Ooze, I bet.
Well, when he does that, I eat Yavi Elder from the yard at that point to gain the extra
And just
life.
gives him a 4/4.
Well, no, but it gives us a life is the more important factor here.
I don't think we can win if it's Bolas.
Well, I'm thinking
We'll try, but I don't think he can.
I'm thinking it's Bolas. So, or it's Time Spiral.
Do we want to eat the thing, or do we want to eat one of his things?
I'm gonna eat his Treasure Cruise. Because I don't want him time spiraling, casting spells, and then drawing more cards.
Yeah. Well, if we stall for 5 more minutes, we win.
That's another option, but I don't necessarily think we're stalling for 5 more minutes. We'll see.
We're not going to.
The only way we stall for 5 minutes is if he stalls for 5 minutes. This is interesting.
Well, at least we draw 3 fresh cards if we don't lose.
Right.
He has 5 mana and 7 cards that he couldn't predict what they were. And no black. Oh, he untaps.
Right. He has a lot. He has a lot of mana.
We're kind of screwed.
Well, I'm trying to think even if he plays Bolas here, I don't think we're necessarily dead. We just play Song of Dryads on it.
Yeah, we have an out to Bolas. It's like our only out in our deck.
And actually, he just is like, I have nothing.
He's gonna put us to 6.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the storm count?
Not.
Did he tendrils for the win? He cast 2 spells.
He could, I guess. Okay. I don't even know what's going on anymore, man. I'm not gonna lie. I lost track.
I think he's gonna try to tendril here.
If he has it, I don't even know if his deck has tendrils.
Why would he sacrifice half his goblins?
Hell if I know. Okay. Because he's gonna kill everything. Okay.
We draw cards. We can play Oracle, worst case scenario.
Right. Or I could play Sundering Titan.
Can we play Sundering? Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Ooh, and we can destroy...
sneak attack. Never mind. Overruled.
Okay, so we don't want...
I don't care about...
I guess leave Search Up for Tomorrow on top.
Why? We're sneak attacking.
I know.
In Emrakul, and everything's dying.
And everything's shuffling. He keeps one permanent. So yeah, let's sneak attack Emrakul. Wait, how much mana do we have? We have
He can respond to sneak attack with this if he thinks
11.
we have something. But we'll have to see.
Well, if he responds, we okay, so we sneak attack, and if we sneak attack, and if he responds with Memory Jar, we respond to the Memory Jar with another sneak attack.
No. I'm saying he responds to the casting of sneak attack. Oh, he doesn't.
He can do that.
Never mind. Okay. Boop.
Okay, now sneak attack the. We
Oh,
can sneak attack the other two.
yeah, sure, why not? Boop.
Like, why not just straight win?
Right. Boom, 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 boom. No black sources for you. Bam. Die. So that's how that works.
Yes, that's why. That's why when we first saw sneak attack that time that we didn't pick it,
Huh.
I so wanted it.
Well, alright. I guess that's how that works. We'll see you all in round 2.